Good. Okay, there we go. Recording in progress. Right. I'm going to hit the button, share the screen. All right. Now, we got a few. I'm trying to look at the names. How many people just saw the Rebel Crypto broadcast? I know, Pascal, I see you. Okay, Dave, and a few people did. Okay, good. So for those who did not, I was just talking about the recent crypto route. Okay, so I'm just going to give the back of the envelope version. For those who saw it, bear with me because, again, different groups, some people have crossover or not. All right, so Bitcoin, 4 hour, we can see that, yes, we had a big dip all the way down to 91K and then kicked back up to over 100 again. And now we're down again a little bit, just pausing a little bit of a bounce. All right. A lot of people blaming, a lot of the media blaming tariffs, which is absolute bullshit. Just an excuse to sell off, acquire assets at a lower price, which I was doing quite nicely. Thank you very much. Now, Bitcoin went back to levels seen in November. Ethereum got hit the hardest and ended up back in wiping out all November and election gains and everything else. But hasn't bounced back as far, but to me, again, that's a buying opportunity. I'm watching and waiting and everything else. And the same with Solana. But here's the cool thing. In microcap world, we are somewhat disconnected from the noise, which is a good thing. Now, me, I've not been doing that much microcaps because, in case you hadn't noticed, yes, I broke my fucking arm again. And I've got some other sight issues going on due to medication and type 2 diabetes and blood pressure in my eyes and can't see shit, to be honest. But are a few opportunities that, here's the thing, when you see a knee-jerk reaction like this, if you have some longer term watch list items, things like SPX, PIF, and some of the other stuff that we've been looking at, they will take a hit, but they will recover. And in microcap world, those recoveries can be significantly large. 100%, couple of 100% here, there, and everywhere. But it does require a little bit of balls, a little bit of risk tolerance, and there's some opportunity. So I'm going to flick through a few that are setting up, and again, some newer ones. So Flare, for example, actually had just set up. Again, dip above the 200. We got the 50, the 20. And I'm taking the dip on the 200. Again, looking at some of these to see if they kick back up, which they're doing. So that's one, okay? Now, I'm going to give you the charts again, and I'm going to keep this one short, okay? Because it's really, look, here's some double shots, okay? Benji, another one. Now, this is Ethereum, so is it Benji or what the fuck is it? Yeah, it is Benji. I'm trying to read the thing. Yeah, Benji, okay. Just making sure I'm reading that right. But again, another one dipping on the 50. It's above. We've got our golden cross. And again, checking everything. 3 audit issues. We'll just go token sniffer. I just want to check a couple of things real quick. Because these ones have been out for a little while. So there's 100 out of 100. Okay. So in terms of yellow flags, it's the same stuff that I don't care about. External call risk, yeah, not so big. Anti-whale, yes. Max sell ratio, not big things for me. Okay, that's to stop people fucking around. So again, watching it again, it's done pretty well. This is a longer term one, and this is what I've been looking at. I've been looking at ones on my watch list that I'm keeping an eye on longer, and I'm looking for those dips and recoveries. Simple as that. Now I'm still on a 15-minute chart because again, a lot of ups and downs and okay, what's this one? Come on. Stop fucking around. Right, Cookie, which is again another longer one. Decent trust score. Audits, only one issue. And again, I think this one was anti-whale, if my memory is right. Oh, other risks. Okay, so not specified. But again, popping up, dip. So I'm looking at that one, see, okay, it's dipped for a while. Is it going to do fuck all? So this one, again, I'm watching here. And just keeping an eye on it, okay? So I'll give you this one. Now, I'm trying to copy and paste. So, like I said, fancy shit at the moment. Oh, I didn't give you Benji. Let me give you Benji as well. So, keeping an eye on these ones. Now, another one is KeyCat here. And again, you're looking here. It's had some nice runs. When it pops, and it has these spikes every now and then. And just looking at it in terms of cycles, again, I'm trying to look at, okay, actually, I'll do it this way, turnaround points. So if I do this, I'll do that. Okay, I'm trying to copy and paste, but I really cannot type with this hands on. I happen to look like an idiot here. So I'm looking at patterns. And sometimes I'll observe things where I'm equidistant and I'm looking at setups. I'm like, is there a cycle? Sometimes I'll spot them, sometimes not. But if you look here, that's a pretty even spread of when there is. And again, just quick trade, small, bigger, bigger. And it's pretty even. So again, taking this one, about the same distance, we're having another setup. Now, this could be cyclical, it could be coincidental, but it's occurring, okay? So what I'm looking at right now is dip here, confirmation, it has popped, it has confirmed, trade on, okay? 25% is my target, and lovely jubbly. Now I'll give you this one, I'm gonna, can I copy image and paste it, or do I have to? Okay, I have to download. Now, let me download the image and I'll also give you the yay. Okay, that works. Now, because I've got too many windows open. This is another one. Now, funnily enough, what did I say? Sovereign Wealth Fund was announced earlier on. Someone's already created. Oh, no, you guys weren't on that call, were you? Shit, sorry. Okay, so I was talking in the other call about what the US is talking about, or the Sovereign Wealth Fund. Sovereign Wealth Fund being a way that the government will invest in the markets, possibly as a path to acquiring crypto and holding it as part of the economy. It's a bloody good idea. Other countries doing it, we don't. There's now an executive order talking about it. But SWF came out, and again, we'll see how it does. But as more and more people hear about it, again, it was a quick 100%. I'm watching to see if there's any furtherance of that. So I just got out, quick 100%, done, fucking dusted. All right, but what I'm watching now is that we have a continuation, which we do. So I'm looking at this, again, dip, dip, dip. I'm watching right now for the 20 to come up. But again, I've got two levels of interest. First of all, if we beat that, okay, that's the second thrust. Or if I want to be aggressive, we come back over where I got out, which we just did. Now, I'm going to be conservative. I want to see the next move here above this. But that is what I'm looking at. And again, just to do quick audit checks, 100 out of 100, yada, yada, yada. It meets all my criteria. Okay, so again, speculative. I'll download that image, give that to you. By the way, is this helpful when I'm going through these and I'm showing you what I'm looking at and what I'm I mean, these extra little oh and analysis is, is it beneficial to you? Because again, this is the way you learn by absorption, so to speak. This is where, you get these opportunities, you see these things, and I'm like, yeah, this is the extra level of analysis I do. All right, cool. Excuse me. All right, so another one, alpha. We've looked at this one before. There is a couple of, again, I was in and out on this one 100%, and that was from the third to the fourth, panic, yada, 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 continuation. However, I missed this one here because there was a nice dip here. But I got this one here, watching it, and it's already on. But yeah, I'm setting up, previous low, taking it to here, and then 1.5 to 1. That's what I'm looking for. Quick 30 maybe percent. So I'm looking at 1.5 to 1, 25%. Yeah, I can play around. But we'll see if it continues to pop. Not sure the screenshots are showing here. I'm uploading them as images. Is everyone else getting the images so they can see them? Because I'm trying to send them to everyone, but I'm doing yeah, they should be in the chat, or I don't know where they fucking appear, to be honest, on your side, but yeah, I'm dropping them here in the chat. Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, Pascal confirms it in the chat. So yeah, that's what I'm putting. All right, so alpha, yeah, nice little setup. Trade on, we'll see if it hits. Nibbles. Now this is another one. Again, this one popped up really, really well. I mean, when it first launched, boom, and this was back in January. One of the ones we talked about in previous session. But again, dipped, but it hasn't gone back below. It's holding above. So I'm liking that. That's, passing all the criteria. Green audits, everything looks good on this one. Trust score, after a while, yeah, that's good. All right, market cap hits all of our checks all the boxes. But again, right now, dipping on the 200, and I was looking, this is another one of those sovereign fund link, SWF, thank you. I posted that one there. All right, so nibbles again, setting up, has already done quite well. A quick 28%. Again, looking left. So right now, a 1.5 to 1, we'll see if it hits. It's close. That'll be at 34%, but yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. But the other thing is, if you're a little late to the party, I'm thinking it might dip again. We'll see. Again, this one I'm not as confident as, but hey, we'll see what it does. Did pretty well on launch, like I said, but yeah, we'll see if I'm seeing a spike in volume, which again, a lot of buy activities. Probably a caller has mentioned it somewhere, but yeah, that's one of the ones I'm looking at. All right, so I'm going to keep it short. Like I said, right now I'm looking at what is going to push the markets up more. I am going to be planning a masterclass in February. I did mention that in an email I sent out, but I'm going to do a 2-part email. I'll send it out probably tomorrow. I want to finish off writing it, but it's a path to how Bitcoin gets to 500,000 to 1 million. What's the path? And also, what's the path for the US government getting involved more with crypto and holding it as a strategic asset? There's a couple of paths I see as an economist, as a trader, and also from a legalities standpoint. Look at that, popping up even as we're talking here, popping up. One of you buggers must be buying. But like I said, when and how did you find out about nibbles? First of all, it's on the usual radar process and everything else back in January, when it launched. But I put it on because it had a nice run. I put it on my watch list, and all I do is I check my watch list and see the ones. Like I said, for the longer term ones, I go through those when I see a knee-jerk reaction, like we've had in the last couple of days, and see, okay, which ones have a percentage increase? Those are the ones I'm watching. So all good. All right. I am suffering a little bit. You can tell my voice is a little bit raspy. Whatever this medication they got me on right now for this fucking thing. is I'm having some reactions to. So I am losing my voice. My sight's a little off and everything else. It is what it is. So, when can we expect the sniper tool? Again, that is a way off, in all honesty. I've got other things I'm working on first. I'm trying to get Alice ready and a few other things. So it's a it's a project I'm in talks with my developers. But yeah, it's a while off. Focus on the main strategy and everything else. You'll do pretty well. But yeah, sniper tool and doing what we were talking about with that, it's a little way off yet. A little way off. All right. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time and attention. Rock and roll. We'll see you soon. All right. Adios.